way back in the turbulent time of the 80s, a new movie came out. A movie called The Karate Kid, where every child that I knew at that time, including myself, was thinking we were all karate masters. We were all trying to do the crane kick. We were all capturing flies with chopsticks, wax on, wax off, pink defense, sand the circle. You know the deal. We were doing it all, man. And it was a legend. Karate Kid became a legendary movie franchise with Karate Kid 1, Karate Kid 2, which is the best Karate Kid, Karate Kid 3, we had the Hilary Swank one, we got the Jackie Chan one, which, by the way, I have never seen yet. I have never seen the Jackie Chan Karate Kid movie, and I'll tell you why. A, I'm not really interested in Will Smith's little rugrat. And two, at the time, I was told, the way I understood it, was that it wasn't canon, that it didn't connect to the Miyagi verse, if you will, that it had no bearing with that at all. So there was no reason for me to watch it. There was no investment for me to watch it. That has now changed, right? Now I have to go watch this movie whether I want to or not, because it is now part of the lore. This is some of the new information that we're receiving as the Karate Kid Legends trailer just dropped very recently. And we're getting all kinds of little bits of information. For one, it is now canon. Apparently, Jackie Chan's character, his family in the movie, knew the Miyagi family. And that's the tie-in right there. This movie also takes place 3 years after the Cobra Kai series. Now, I don't know, and my guess is probably not, unless if it's a cameo, that we'll see anyone, including his own family, maybe we'll see his family, appear in the movie. Maybe we get his wife for a second. Maybe we get the daughter. Maybe Anthony shows up. I don't know. I doubt, though, we'll get Johnny Lawrence. That'd be cool, though. Maybe, maybe we get Chosen. Who knows? But what we will get is a lot of Jackie Chan and Daniel LaRusso and the newcomer. So let's find out what's going on here. Karate Kid Legends is set 3 years after the end of Cobra Kai. This series ends in February, and the film opens May 30th, 2025. Not May the 4th be with you, but May 30th is close enough. We're going to see what's going on here. A little article summary, a little talk here. We're not going to watch the videos in case of copyright. But Karate Kid has become one of the most unlikely franchises, ever in these last few years. Why? Why is it an unlikely franchise? Even without Cobra Kai, Karate Kid has been part of our lexicon. It's been part of our cult culture for years, John. Years. Everyone loved the original, but only a few select loved the sequels. Look, Karate Kid 2, I stand by it. Best fucking Karate Kid movie ever made. But Cobra Kai, the sequel series that started as a YouTube original, is now one of the biggest shows on Netflix, ignited a passionate fan base that no one knew how to tap into, and has inspired plenty of nostalgia sequels on the big screen and television. What do you mean no one knew how to tap into? It was there all along. You didn't know how to tap into it, maybe. But the thing is, people love nostalgia. But not just nostalgia for the sake of nostalgia. We like to see the nostalgia continue on. We like to see the stories progress. We want to see the characters age. It's cool that Daniel is no longer the Karate Kid. He's the Karate Sensei. And his kids are the new sort of Karate Kids. And the other students that are part of Miyagi-Do. You know what I mean? That's great. It's awesome. This one's also going to continue on the big screen, as in 2025, Sony will release Karate Kid Legends starring Jackie Chan, Ben Wang, Joshua Jackson, a whole other list of names here, and including Ralph Macchio as Daniel LaRusso. In a new chat with Variety, he let a couple new details slip about where in the timeline this takes place, including that it takes place 3 years after the end of Cobra Kai. So we got 5 episodes left, by the way, of Cobra Kai, and then that series is a wrap. Surprisingly enough, it went the distance. It's gone, 6 seasons? It's pretty amazing, actually, when you think about it, especially in this day and age. The Karate Kid will live forever now. You had any doubts? Did you have any doubts? It's not a quick decision because it was about protecting the Daniel LaRusso character and finding where he would be at that point, and then protecting the whole legacy of the Miyagi-verse, says Macchio. Once we were able to line that up for the Cobra Kai story to lead into the new film, even though they're separate ecosystems, it all made sense for me. Then, working with Jackie was just super exciting. I started this on the big screen. How cool is it to go back to the big screen? Here's my problem. Yeah, I got a problem. That's not really a problem. I just don't know if this movie is actually going to live up to what we got with Cobra Kai, right? We've had six seasons of Cobra Kai. We've gotten to see a lot of Daniel LaRusso. We gotten, that old Karate Kick nostalgia back. We gotten the feels. We gotten the member berries. Is it really time for a Karate Kid movie so soon? Right? How come they didn't tie this kid in with the series somehow? I mean, is this movie material? Is basically what I'm saying. Because when I saw the trailer, it didn't really feel like there's any real stakes. It didn't really feel like there was any real pressure mounting for this kid. Yeah, he's in school. Yeah, he's getting a little bit picked on, and he goes to a karate tournament. I mean, that's every Karate Kid movie and season of Cobra Kai ever, I guess. I guess they can't do anything different. But I'm not downing on this movie. I'm looking forward to seeing it because I am a Karate Kid fan. I want to see how this all plays out, and maybe it's going to be a great fucking movie. I mean, they did a really good job with Cobra Kai. But my advice would be, like I got some sort of sway or power, but my advice would be to bring on the writers for Cobra Kai and have them included in this movie. If not, if they haven't already, to bring in some of that Cobra Kai fun, because there are going to be people who are going to go see this movie who have never seen a Karate Kid movie before. All they've ever seen is Cobra Kai. And they're going to go see this movie hoping for a taste of the last 6 seasons of Cobra Kai. And I don't know if they're going to get it. I just don't know. The jury's out on this one. They go on to say, an interesting length of time to jump there from the end of Cobra Kai to Karate Kid Legends. Also, kudos for everyone involved getting on the same page for these releases. Cobra Kai will wrap up in February, as we said, and this new film changed release dates to May 30th, 2025. So it's not to take away anything from the show's shine. They call that synergy in the show business, kids. Assuming that the streaming audience is there at the box office, we could be in for a way more sequels and shows going for what is now lovingly referred to, I should say, as the Miyagi verse. I don't know. I hope the movie doesn't flop. I hope they're right. I hope we do get to see more stories from the Miyagi verse. I don't know how many more stories there really are to tell. 6 seasons of Cobra Kai was quite a bit. When we gone through the gauntlet, Mike Barnes, John Kreese, Terry Silver, we went from regional tournaments to worldwide tournaments. We went from friends to enemy to friends to enemies to friends again. We seen Daniel and Johnny throw kicks at the age of 50 years old. What else is there, man? Unless if you're going to focus on the new cast, maybe bringing this young kid and have him mix in with the Cobra Kai kids, you might have something there. But I really don't know. It's going to be exciting to see, though. May 25th is going to be May 2025, I should say. May 30th, May 2025 should be an interesting movie day. We'll see what the box office does. We'll see if the Cobra Kai success can really carry over to the big screen. And I know there's been plenty of Karate Kid movies in the past, but that is the past. It's now the future. And speaking of the future, stay tuned for a word from our sponsor, me. And just who is the sponsor of today's video? Well, it's me, Austin. It's been me all along. And guys, I just want to quickly point out that I too am a comic book creator. I just don't speak it. I produce it, right? It's like put your money where your mouth is. We do that each and every time we have a release. I've been doing this now for a decade. We're published. We're in comic book shops. And we're on eBay. So if you ever want to check out Niobe and you haven't yet, one of the best ways to do that is to come by our eBay store. Take a little scroll through here. If you type in Niobe Comics, you'll find it. Of course, link will be in the description of the video. I have all kinds of great back issues and hard to find variants here from artists that you know and love, like Jamie Tyndall, Elsie Frita, Steph Wilson, Paul Green, John Stinsman of Evangeline fame, Keith Garvey, and so many more, guys. If you're missing out on some Niobe back issues, if you're looking for that hard to find variant, chances are you're going to find the best deal right here on eBay, and chances are you're going to find that deal directly through me. And as always, if you do order a book from me, I'll throw in a little extra goodies in there, little tchotchke package of stickers and bookmarks and cards. Oh my. You'll have all that. Plus, you can have your book signed or unsigned. That is up to you. And keep an eye on this page because I do update it fairly frequently with new items all the time. And as something sells, I will put it back up. So, guys, today's sponsor, Niobe Comics, the eBay store. Come check it out.